God says, do not scroll past this. You have only 10 seconds. Chosen one, do not skip this, no matter what is going on around you. If you turn away now, you may lose not just one, but both of us. Me and my son, Jesus. This is not a coincidence. You were meant to see this. This moment was written into your life before you were even born. This message is your lifeline, your breakthrough, your answered prayer in disguise. If you walk away, you may miss the very miracle you've been crying out for. Stay with me. I am calling you right now. Do not silence my voice. Comment Amen to affirm this moment. You have no idea how close you are to the blessing you've been praying for. I see how tired you are. I see the tears you never let anyone else see. I see the way you keep pressing on when no one applauds you. But I, your God, have not forgotten you. Heaven has not gone silent. I'm closer than you feel right now, and I'm working on something so divine it would overwhelm you if you saw the full picture. So I ask you, my child, stay. Do not scroll. Do not skip. I want you to hear every word of this because you need it more than you know. If your heart has been weary, if your spirit feels crushed, then I am speaking directly to you. This is not just words, it's a lifeline. I am here. I have been here. And I am not going anywhere. The enemy wanted you to miss this moment, to look away, to close your ears. But I am breaking through the noise of your day, your doubts, your fears, because I love you too much to let you walk away without hearing this. You are my chosen one. I have placed a calling over your life that no one can take away, not even you. Before we go any further, if this already touches something deep inside, I ask only once like this video so others can receive the same word. You might be the reason someone else's life changes today. Now listen closely. When I say you are chosen, I don't mean by chance. I mean I have marked you. I have protected you through things you didn't even know were trying to take you out. The enemy wanted you lost, confused, broken, and forgotten. But I have kept you, not because you were always strong, but because my strength was holding you up when you were too weak to stand. My mercy wrapped around your breaking heart. My angels stood around you when darkness tried to swallow you whole. Comment 1111 if you believe. You wonder why it's been so hard lately. Why the attacks keep coming. Why it feels like the more you try, the more you suffer. It's not because you're cursed. It's because you're called. It's because you carry my light. The enemy doesn't waste his weapons on those who are already lost. He fights hardest against the ones who are on the edge of their breakthrough. That's you. You're standing at the edge of something holy, something divine, something life-changing. That's why it's been this hard. That's why it's felt so dark. But morning is coming, my child. The sun is rising. Hold on. You were not created to live in fear. You were not born to be a slave to your past, your shame, or your sorrow. I sent my son not just to save your soul, but to restore your life, to give you peace the world can't understand, to cover you in a grace that lifts your head when everything around you tries to bring you down. Every scar you carry I can heal. Every broken piece I can restore. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, beyond my power to redeem. Comment 222 if you trust this. You don't need to figure it all out. You don't have to pretend you're okay when you're not. I see through every mask, every wall, every defense, and I love you still. You don't have to earn my love. It's not a reward for perfect people, it's a refuge for the broken. I sent Jesus for you, not the version of you that looks good for the world, but the real you, the one who doubts sometimes, the one who feels like giving up, The one who sins, stumbles, cries, and wonders if they're enough. I see you, and I'm staying. I'm not leaving you now, not ever. Keep listening, because I want to remind you of something. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead, that same power lives in you, that same Spirit walks with you. You are not weak, you are not alone. You are not forsaken, you are covered by a promise, sealed by my blood. I didn't bring you this far to abandon you now. I didn't speak you into existence just to let the enemy have the last word. You will rise. You will overcome. You will testify. The chains you feel right now, they're breaking. The heaviness you've been carrying, it's lifting. I am sending peace into your storm. I am speaking order into your chaos. You might not feel it yet, but heaven is moving on your behalf. Your prayers have not been ignored. Your tears have been caught. I store every single one. You are seen. You are heard. You are held. I have not forgotten the promises I made over your life. Not a single word I spoke has faded. Time may have passed. People may have walked away. But I, your Lord, am constant. I do not lie. I do not change my mind. What I start, I finish. What I promise, I fulfill. And right now, I am preparing to bring those hidden promises to the surface again. You've cried alone in rooms no one else saw, but I was there. I heard it all, and I am answering. It may not look like how you pictured it, but I promise you this, my way is better, and it always leads to life. Comment 333 to declare your faith. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You have been stretched, crushed, tested, but not destroyed. Do you know why? Because I have placed my Spirit inside you. You are not ordinary, you carry something eternal. The pressure you felt wasn't meant to break you, it was shaping you. It was pulling out the gold I placed within you. I never waste pain. I never leave my children in the fire without purpose. I've been refining you, preparing you, molding you for something greater than you imagined. You may not see it yet, but soon the pieces will fit. And you'll look back with tears in your eyes and say, God, now I understand. I know you feel like giving up sometimes. I know the weight has felt unbearable, but I need you to hear this. You are not finished. This is not where your story ends. This is just the chapter before the breakthrough. And if you walk away now, you'll never see the beauty I'm about to reveal. You'll never see the promise become real. And that would break my heart, because I've held on to you through every storm just for this moment. You are standing in a sacred space. Heaven is closer than it's ever been. Don't let go now. The enemy is terrified of what's about to happen in your life. That's why the attacks have increased. That's why the doubts have grown louder. But listen, his weapons cannot prosper against you. I have placed my hand over you. I have sealed you with my promise. He can whisper lies, but he cannot cancel what I've written in your story. You are mine, bought with blood, covered in grace, surrounded by angels, and destined for victory. Comment 555 if you receive this protection. Do not look at your circumstances as proof that I've abandoned you. Your current storm does not cancel my presence. I am right there in the middle of it. When Peter stepped out on the water, it was still storming, but my hand was already stretched toward him. When the Israelites stood in front of the Red Sea, the enemy was still behind them. But I was preparing to part the waters. So if it feels impossible right now, that's because I'm about to do the impossible in your life. Don't be afraid of the waves. Don't be afraid of the weight. I work best in the moments when it feels like there's no way out. I see the doors that have slammed shut. I see the rejection, the betrayal, the loss. It hurt, I know, but I need you to trust that my no was protecting you. Not everything denied was meant to destroy you. Some things didn't happen because I was shielding you from harm you couldn't see. You asked me for favor, so I kept what would have broken you. You asked me for peace, so I removed what stirred your soul. You asked me for purpose, so I shut doors that led nowhere. You didn't lose. You were redirected. You've waited so long. You've asked, "When, Lord? When will it be my turn?" I hear you, and I have not ignored you. But some of the things I've planned for you needed time. You needed to grow. You needed to heal. You needed to learn how to carry what I'm giving. A tree doesn't grow overnight. It digs roots, it pushes through dirt, it stretches, and when it finally breaks through the surface, the fruit is beautiful. That's what's happening to you. You're coming up now. You're rising. Comment 1212 if you're stepping into growth. There's still more inside you. More love, more strength, more purpose. The enemy tried to convince you that you were finished, that this was all life had left for you, but he lied. I've only just begun with you. You are not used up. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. In fact, you're exactly where I do my best work, in the valley, in the silence, in the place where only I can reach. That's where resurrection begins. That's where miracles start. And I am still the God of miracles. You've been asking for a sign. You've asked me to speak clearly. This is that moment, right now. This is me showing up for you. Not with loud thunder or flashing light, but with my voice, gentle and strong. I am calling you closer. I am inviting you into something deeper. Will you trust me, even when you don't understand? Will you stay near, even when the path doesn't make sense? Because faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about knowing who walks beside you. And that's me. I'm here. I've always been. I know the world feels heavy. I know your heart aches when no one else sees it. But I'm not distant. I'm right here with you. Every breath you take is a reminder of my presence. Every heartbeat proves you're still chosen. I'm not finished. I'm not done working in your life, and I will not fail you. That promise is sealed in the blood of my Son. It cannot be broken. It cannot be reversed. I will carry you until the day you see the full picture. You are walking through something most people couldn't survive. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still standing, still fighting to believe. That is not by accident. That is my hand holding you when you didn't even know you needed saving. You've questioned why the pain hasn't ended, why the silence lasted so long. But what you didn't see was how I've been surrounding you all along, even when you felt nothing, even when you felt forgotten. I was there. My love never left. My grace never stopped flowing. Comment 777 if you know I've carried you. I know it's hard to keep hoping, especially when the answers haven't come, especially when everything seems to be getting worse, not better. But listen to me, child. Don't base my love on how things look right now. Don't let your feelings become the ruler of your faith. Feelings are real, but they are not truth. My word is truth. My presence is truth. And the truth is, I am still for you. I am still working, still moving, still weaving something beautiful from your brokenness. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been through delays that felt like denial. You've experienced setbacks that made you question your worth. But I haven't forgotten the seeds you planted. I saw you pray when no one else saw. I saw you choose kindness when you wanted to shut down. I saw you forgive when it hurt. And I saw you give even when you had little. I will not forget that. Heaven records what the world ignores, and I, your Father, reward in due season. That season is approaching. Do not walk away now. The world teaches you to run when it gets hard, to numb the pain, to chase distractions. But I did not call you to be like the world. I called you to stand firm, to trust me when everything around you shakes. You don't need every detail to make sense. You just need to know I'm in control, and I am. Not one thing that has touched your life slipped past my sight. I have allowed some things not to punish you, but to prepare you. Some doors had to close so you would seek me deeper. Some pain had to come so you would recognize my healing. Comment 999 if you know you're being prepared. You may not realize it, but I've been training you through this storm. Teaching your heart to trust me, not what you see. Breaking off your dependence on people and approval. Lifting your eyes to me, so that when I elevate you, you know exactly who to thank. I'm not building a moment. I'm building a life, a testimony that will shake others free. You will not rise in pride, but in humility. Not with ego, but with compassion, because you've been there. You've walked through the valley, and when I bring you out, your voice will carry power. Yes, the warfare has been intense. Yes, the burden has been heavy, but there's a reason. The enemy sees what's coming. He knows you're close, and he wants you to doubt, to break, to quit. But here's what he didn't expect. You're still here, still holding on, still searching for my voice. And because of that, I will honor you. I will lift you. Not for the applause of people, but for the glory of my name. What was meant for harm, I will use for good. Let me remind you who you are. You are not weak. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not forgotten. You are my child, my creation, my vessel, the one I've chosen to carry light in dark places. You've been through what should have destroyed you, but I've preserved you. I've set angels around you. I've placed my spirit within you. There is power in your prayers. There is purpose in your pain. And there is victory on the other side of this. Comment 1010 if you are claiming your victory. When Jesus walked the earth, he was misunderstood, rejected, betrayed, even by his closest friends. And yet he remained faithful. He trusted my plan even when it led him to the cross, and because of his obedience, salvation came to the world. My child, you are being asked to walk through some things you don't understand right now, but trust this, there is a resurrection coming, something glorious, something that carries my fingerprint, and your obedience, your faith, your quiet endurance, it matters, it moves heaven. I know you're tired of waiting. I know you're tired of trying to be strong, but you don't have to carry it all alone. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you are empty, I am full. When you are overwhelmed, I am steady. You were never meant to live without me. You were never meant to figure it all out. That's why I say, come. Bring me your burdens. Bring me your confusion. Bring me your fear. I will exchange it for peace. I will give you rest. Your future is not in the hands of your past. It's in mine. The mistakes you made, they don't disqualify you. The things you regret, I can redeem. My grace covers what shame tries to expose. You don't have to pretend, you just have to come as you are. That's always been my invitation. Not for perfect people, but for real people, wounded people, people who cry out and say, God, I need you, and when you do, I answer. You've been holding so much for so long, and still you get up. Still you show love. Still you try to do the right thing. I see it all. Every silent battle, every private tear. Every time you chose to forgive, even when you didn't get an apology. That is strength, my child. That is faith in action. The world may never understand how deeply you've been hurt, but I do. I know what they did. I know what you lost, and I know how hard it's been to keep believing. But I promise, your faith is not in vain. I will honor every step you've taken toward me, even when it felt like walking through fire. Comment 1515 if you're holding on to faith. You are walking through the battlefield of life, and the enemy has tried again and again to take your joy, your hope, your voice. But here you are, you're still showing up. And that matters more than you know. Some days, all you can do is breathe, and I still call that victory. Because even when you're weary, you haven't quit. Even when you're discouraged, you still whisper prayers. That tells me you're not defeated. That tells me your heart still belongs to me. And because of that, I will bring you through. Not limping, but restored. I want you to look around not with your physical eyes, but with your spirit. There is more happening than you know. I've been working in silence, lining up people, shifting hearts, closing doors that were traps, and unlocking ones you never expected. You don't see it yet, but it's all coming together. You think you've been forgotten, but you're actually being positioned. I don't build quickly, I build deeply. I don't rush blessings, I shape them to last. And what I'm shaping for you is rooted in heaven. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are going to see me move in ways that silence your doubts, not because you earned it, but because I love you. I want to bless you, not just to give you comfort, but to show you what my goodness looks like. You've seen the enemy's hand long enough. Now, it's time to see mine. I'm about to make the crooked paths straight. I'm about to fill what's been empty. I'm about to take what has crushed you and turn it into a crown. Stay close. You're almost there. Comment 1717 if you're ready for this blessing. Your heart has been through war. The enemy has aimed every lie at your identity, tried to convince you that you're not enough, that your past disqualifies you, that your pain defines you. But I never stopped calling you mine, not once. I never stopped seeing the gold under the rubble. I never stopped holding your name in my hand. You are not what the world says you are. You are what I say you are. Redeemed, restored, protected, chosen. This is why the pressure has been so heavy, because you were never meant to live like everyone else. You were never called to fit in. I have marked you to carry something different, something holy. That kind of calling comes with opposition, but you're not alone in it. Just like I walked with Daniel in the lion's den, just like I stood with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fire, I am standing with you now. No matter how dark the hour, no matter how strong the storm, my presence does not leave, ever. This fire will not burn you, it will shape you, it will refine you. And when you come out, you won't even smell like smoke. People will look at you and wonder how you made it through. And you'll smile, because you'll know it was me. My power, my mercy, my strength. You didn't survive by accident. You were carried, lifted, sustained, and soon you'll thrive. Comment Amen if you're believing for restoration. I know the questions still linger. Why me? Why now? When will it change? And I hear them all. I don't turn away from your doubt. I invite you to bring it to me. I'm not afraid of your questions. I won't punish you for feeling weak. I meet you there, in the wondering, in the longing, in the confusion. I meet you where you are, not where you pretend to be. So stop hiding. I already see you, and I already love you. You don't have to perform for my approval. You already have it. You don't have to pretend you're strong. I am your strength. You don't have to prove yourself to me. I knew you before you were formed. I chose you even with full knowledge of your flaws. My love isn't based on performance. It's based on covenant, sealed with blood, written with mercy, held by promise, and I do not break my promises. I'm calling you back to truth, the truth that you are loved, that you are seen, that you are surrounded, that you are never abandoned. You don't need another person's approval to know your value. You don't need the world's attention to know your worth. You were created in my image, crafted with care, designed for destiny. The world will try to label you, but my name over you is final, chosen, forgiven, mine. You are not falling apart, you are falling into place. It may not feel that way, but I am rearranging things around you and inside you. I'm shifting your focus. I'm strengthening your faith. What once broke you is becoming the very foundation of your testimony. What once made you hide is becoming the story that brings others hope. I waste nothing, not your tears, not your silence, not your waiting. All of it is being gathered into something holy. Comment 1111 if you believe I am building something new. I know there are days when you doubt everything, days when the weight feels too much, days when it seems easier to give up and disappear. But you don't, and that matters. It matters to me. Your courage doesn't always look like shouting from mountaintops. Sometimes it looks like whispering, "God help me," through tears. Sometimes it looks like getting up after another sleepless night, and every time you do, I call that victory. You are stronger than you know, not because you haven't broken, but because you let me hold the pieces. You've been looking for signs, searching the sky for a reason to keep going. You wonder if you've missed your moment, if maybe you misunderstood the promises. But I say to you now, child, no promise I give returns empty. I do not tease, I do not trick. When I speak something over your life, I commit to it. The delays you've faced have not cancelled the vision. The disappointments you've walked through have not erased my plan. What I began in you, I will finish. There's a reason the enemy keeps attacking your identity. Because if you ever truly believed what I've placed inside you, hell would tremble. If you ever really grasped how much power your words carry, how much light shines from your life, you would move differently. You wouldn't shrink back. You wouldn't stay silent. You would rise. So I am telling you again, rise. Not in your own strength, but in mine. I have called you. I have equipped you. And I have prepared the way ahead. Comment 222. If you trust the way I'm preparing for you. You keep wondering why the battles won't stop, why one wave crashes right after another. But hear this, some seasons are not punishment. They are pruning. I'm cutting away what can't go with you. I'm removing relationships that drain your spirit. I'm closing paths that lead to dead ends. It hurts, I know, but it's necessary. Because what I'm doing in your life is too big for the old habits, the old thinking, the old circles. I'm taking you higher, and with that comes separation. But not to harm you, to protect what I've planted in you. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. I know some people have walked away from you, people you never thought would turn their backs, people you trusted, loved, prayed for. It stings, it confuses you. But listen, rejection is often redirection. I am not taking away support to leave you weak. I am clearing space to give you the right kind of support. I am bringing people who will pray with you, not gossip about you. People who will see your spirit, not just your status. People who will walk with you into purpose, not drag you back into patterns. Trust the clearing. Trust me. You were not created to blend in. You carry light that exposes darkness. You carry grace that confuses the proud. You carry purpose that will shake things loose. That's why you've always felt different. That's why fitting in never worked, because I set you apart. And now it's time to step fully into that. Stop hiding your faith. Stop apologizing for your convictions. Stop waiting for the world to approve what I've already confirmed in your spirit. You are mine. And that is more than enough. Comment Amen if you know I've set you apart. This season might be stretching you, but it's not meant to break you. I am building new strength in you. I am showing you that your value was never tied to your job, your relationships, your status, or your achievements. You are valuable because I made you. You are loved because I chose you. And nothing, no loss, no mistake, no failure can take that away. Stop measuring your worth by things I never used to define you. You are not what happened to you. You are not your trauma. You are my child. Even when your mind tells you to fear, let your spirit rise in faith. I've never failed you before, and I won't start now. The same hands that held you through your last heartbreak are holding you now. The same voice that calmed the sea is speaking peace to your storm. The same spirit that raised Christ from the dead is living in you. That means resurrection is your reality. Not just after this life, but here, now. Dead hope will live again. Broken dreams will breathe again. And you will rise again. I am not far away. I am closer than your breath. When you cry, I hear it. When you're silent, I'm still near. You never need to beg for my attention. You have it, always. I lean in to hear the words you don't know how to say. I understand the tears that no one else sees. I know how hard it is to keep believing when nothing around you makes sense. But I am the God of unseen battles, the God of behind-the-scenes victories. You're not waiting for me to start working, I already have. You are not here by accident. You didn't stumble into this moment. I drew you in. I pulled on your heart because you've been praying silently for me to show up, and this right here, right now, is me answering. This is me saying, I've been with you through every storm. I've been walking beside you, even when you couldn't feel me. Even when the silence felt unbearable, I was holding your heart steady. You thought I was distant, but I was near. closer than your breath. Whispering over you, don't give up, I'm still working. Comment 333 to declare your faith is still alive. I've seen the nights you cried yourself to sleep. I've heard every prayer you whispered when you didn't have the strength to say it out loud. I know what they did. I know what you lost. I know what you've had to carry while pretending to be okay. But I want you to hear me clearly now. I never left. Not once. I carried you when your legs gave out. I surrounded you when your world fell apart. I didn't stop the storm, but I stepped into it with you. Sometimes I let things fall apart so I can rebuild from the foundation up, because I don't want you walking on shaky ground. I don't want you living on temporary comfort or human promises. I want your life built on me, on truth, on faith, on a peace that doesn't shake when the world does. I know it's hard, I know it hurts, but I am doing something deeper in you. Something that can't be undone by circumstances or people. I'm forming character. I'm pouring strength into places where weakness used to live. I'm transforming you. You are not losing everything. You are losing what was never meant to stay. I am not removing to punish you. I am refining. I'm cleaning the wounds that haven't healed. I'm silencing voices that only planted fear. I'm pruning so you can grow. I'm stripping away the lies that made you feel small. The lies that said you're not worthy, not loved, not good enough. Because I see who you really are. I see the fire in your spirit. I see the heart that still hopes. I see the child I created with purpose. Comment 555 if you're choosing to grow through the pain. There is something sacred happening in your life right now. You can't explain it, and that's okay. You're not supposed to understand everything. You're just supposed to stay close. I don't need you to figure out the plan. I need you to trust the process. I need you to believe that I am who I say I am. That I am still the God who parts seas, opens prison doors, restores what was stolen, and breathes life into dry bones. You are not forsaken. You are not overlooked. You are right where I'm meeting you. Every battle you're facing right now, I've already seen the end of it. Every enemy that's standing against you, I've already defeated. You are fighting from victory, not for it. You are standing on ground that I've already claimed. You don't have to earn favor. You already have it. You don't have to beg for breakthrough. It's already coming. I'm not a God who teases, I fulfill. And when I say I'll make a way, I mean it. Even if it takes a miracle, even if it takes moving heaven and earth, I will do it. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is a shift happening around you right now. In the spiritual realm, things are being stirred. Chains are breaking. Closed doors are creaking open. Hearts are softening. Delays are lifting. I am calling angels to move. You can't see it with your eyes yet, but your spirit feels it, that stirring, that restlessness, that holy pressure. It's because something is about to change, and I want you ready. I want your heart steady. I want your faith anchored, because when the floodgates open, it's going to come quickly. Comment 1212 if you feel that shift inside you. Do not despise the small steps. Do not downplay your progress. Healing takes time. Faith grows through the waiting. Trust is built in the quiet places where you can't see results, but you choose to believe anyway. Every moment you said yes to me, even when it didn't make sense, I saw it. Every time you resisted the temptation to give in to fear, I saw that too, and I'm building on it, brick by brick, layer by layer. Your obedience is not invisible. It's making way for miracles. Stop comparing your journey to others. I didn't make you to copy them. I made you to reflect me. I wrote your story with precision, not perfection. You don't need to be farther ahead. You just need to be present here, with me. I'm not rushing you, I'm walking with you. And as long as you stay with me, you will end up exactly where you need to be. I'm not trying to crush you with expectations. I'm trying to free you from them. This is a time of awakening, a time of shifting, a time of decision. You can't keep holding on to me with one hand and fear with the other. You can't keep praying for a breakthrough and clinging to what's breaking you. I'm asking you now, let go. Trust me enough to release what I never asked you to carry. Make room for what I'm about to pour out. I can't fill a full heart. I can't pour fresh wine into old wineskins. I want to give you new peace, new hope, new purpose, but you've got to make room. I know the weight you've been carrying. I know how long you've held it without complaint. But now I need you to release it to me. You weren't created to carry burdens that only I can lift. You've been trying to fix everything, hold everyone together, keep every piece from falling apart. But child, I am the one who holds all things. Let go now. You've done what you could. Let me do what only I can. Lay it at my feet, and I will carry you through. Comment 999 if you're surrendering it all to me. There is no shame in needing help. There is no weakness in saying, God, I can't do this alone. In fact, that's when my power shows up the strongest. I never asked you to walk through fire without me. I never expected you to climb every mountain on your own. That's why I gave you my spirit, to guide you, to comfort you, to remind you that even when the world turns away, I never will. You don't have to pretend to be okay when you're not. Come to me just as you are. You've been standing at the edge, afraid to take the next step. I see your hesitation. I know you're scared of making the wrong move, of being hurt again, of trusting only to be disappointed. But I am not like people. I do not fail. I do not forget. I do not change my mind. If I'm asking you to step forward, it's because I've already cleared the way. You don't need to see how it ends. You just need to take my hand and move. Even one small step of faith is enough for me to do something great. You've been praying for signs, for clarity, for me to speak, and here I am, right now. This is me telling you, yes, it's time. No, you're not too late. Yes, you are still called. No, you are not disqualified. I don't build on perfection, I build on surrender. I don't need you to have all the answers. I need you to trust that I do. And I do. You're not lost. You're being led. Even when it feels quiet, I am guiding you. Comment 1010 if you're stepping out in faith. Your life is about to look different, not because you forced it, not because you chased after it, but because you trusted me. The shift won't come from striving, it will come from surrender. I'm opening doors that were shut tight. I'm placing favor on your name. I'm putting your name in rooms you've never entered. I'm going ahead of you to prepare opportunities that only I could create. You don't have to manipulate anything. You don't have to prove yourself. I'm the one making the way. People may not understand it. They may question how things are changing so fast. Let them wonder, let them watch. What they don't see is all the nights you spent in prayer. What they don't know is how long you've waited, how hard you've fought, how many times you almost gave up. But I know, and that's why I'm moving now. Because your breakthrough isn't just about you, it's about everyone who will see me through your life. There is someone connected to your obedience. Your yes will unlock someone else's healing. Your surrender will ripple out into other lives. That's how I work. I take one life and I shine through it. I take pain and I turn it into purpose. I take weakness and I reveal strength. You've been thinking small, but I'm not. I've always had more in mind for you, and this is just the beginning. Comment 1717 if you know this is bigger than you. You don't need a platform to have influence. You don't need a spotlight to carry impact. What you do in secret matters. What you pray behind closed doors shakes the heavens. What you do when no one is watching is what I reward. Stay faithful, stay grounded, stay in me. The world is chasing quick success, but I'm building something eternal in you. Something that won't crumble when pressure comes. Something that lasts. I know you felt passed over, like others got there first, like you missed your moment. But child, I wrote your story before time began. No one can steal what I've set aside for you. No one can take what has your name on it. Delay doesn't mean denial. I'm still going to do it. But I'm going to do it my way, in my time. And when I do, it will be clear to everyone that it was me, not luck, not coincidence, not your own efforts, but divine intervention. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. So hold your head high. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not invisible. Heaven has seen every step you've taken, and nothing is wasted. Not the weight, not the tears, not the disappointments. All of it is woven into something beautiful. And when you look back, you'll understand why I didn't let it happen sooner, why I had to say, not yet, why I had to close that door. It wasn't rejection. It was redirection. You've come too far to stop now. This is not the time to give in to fear, not the time to turn back. I brought you through too much, rescued you from too many dark nights, held you through too many battles for you to let go now. What you don't realize is that the shift you've been praying for is closer than you think. Every moment you stayed when it hurt, every time you believed when there was no evidence, every tear you cried in faith, it has been building something holy beneath the surface. You may not see it yet, but heaven sees it all. Comment Amen if you're refusing to turn back now. Your story is not over. I know there were moments you wished it was. Moments when the pain felt heavier than hope. Moments when you stared at the ceiling and asked me why I was silent. I heard every word, even the ones you couldn't say out loud. I never stopped listening. I never stopped loving. And I never stopped writing. You're in the middle of a chapter that doesn't make sense, but keep turning the page. What's coming next will make the pain worth it. I'm not done. I'm just getting started. I don't need everything in your life to be perfect for me to move. In fact, I do some of my greatest work in messy places, in broken moments, in midnight hours when everything feels like it's falling apart. That's where I do miracles. I step into the chaos, not after it's cleaned up, but right in the middle of it. I make beauty rise from ashes. I make rivers flow through deserts. I bring life where death tried to take hold. That's what I do. That's who I am. You thought the silence meant I stopped caring, but my silence was never absence. I've been teaching you to hear me deeper, to recognize me not just in answered prayers, but in quiet trust, to lean into my heart, not just my hand, to walk by faith, not by sight. That's maturity. That's depth. That's where you stop chasing comfort and start chasing me. And now that your roots have gone deeper, I can grow something higher, something greater, something lasting. Comment 1111 if you know God is building something deeper. There's something sacred about pain that pushes you closer to me. I never wanted you to suffer, but I promised I would use every trial for good. And I have. I've pulled you close. I've stripped away distractions. I've refined your spirit. And now I'm ready to lift you. You're not the same person you were when this storm began. You've grown. You've matured. You've changed. And now you're ready to carry what I've always planned to give you. The door you've been waiting for is being prepared. But listen, this isn't just about opportunity. It's about purpose. I'm not blessing you just to bless you. I'm blessing you to be a blessing, to reflect me, to reach others, to bring light into places that are drowning in darkness. This next season isn't about being seen, it's about being used. And because you've allowed me to shape your heart in the hidden place, I can now trust you in the open one.